Okay, 19 foliage normal. I assume that's what it is. So I have to remember every time I open the battery compartment to save power, it goes back to a previous setting that we've had it on. So, yeah, whatever that previous setting was. So it can move about fairly, you know. Anyway, I thought, well, I'll go this way. It's sort of going back to the car sort of thing. If I can see the pond, I can walk down to it and get out of it that way. Assuming the pond is this way. For all we know, with some strange quirky region of geology in this place, it does seem to be a bit crazy. And so we've done enough clips now to think that, oh, you know, the wet wall's there, so you'll start walking to it and you hang on, it's over there now. How the heck did that happen? As I said, if I had an iPad, we'd be able to work those sort of things, those little inconsistencies out, but you know, yeah. Well, actually, it might actually be down here. I don't know. Is that the... Did we walk? Oh, I don't know, fellas. It's hard to say. Yeah, surrounded by beauty and total frustration and things like that. And, whole place needs a jolly good Robbie Burns, I reckon. And it's probably going to get it, even if it's not this season, sometime fairly soon, because we've had such a weird year. Everything's drying out so much faster. We're going to be, well, already 6 weeks ahead basically on the season, and by the time we get to the third week of February it might actually be closer to 2 months, so that takes the third week of February into like the third week of April, and then the third week of May is the normal, back to the normal season time. So you know, well, we're going down to something, fellas. It's just the pond down here, just, you know, that triangular bit. I don't know, fellas. Where's the... oh, I don't know. It's hard to tell, fellas. If I go down, I have to come back up. Maybe walk a little bit further along. I'm very tempted, fellas. Very tempted. Or was the pond over there and this is the back end of it? I don't know. See, I would have thought it would have been walking in there. Oh, okay, let's have a look. I don't know, my spider senses are tingling, so it's telling me it's not, something's not quite right, you know? Yeah. Oh no, because I remember we walked along and down and there's no way you can do that through there. Well, I'll go down a little bit further and see what we can see, but I didn't have any baked beans this morning, otherwise I'd have to release some gases out here. Lucky I'm not a smoker either, because it could be a deadly combination, start a bloody bushfire out here by accident. Yeah. And he was smoking the cigarette at the time, he just let rip it. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's like a bloody jetliner. Flamethrower. What brand of baked beans were they? You don't want to know. Okay. I guess. Did you watch that episode of South Park recently? What was it? Gluten-free Ebola. My God, I almost choked on my sandwich first of all, and about 10 minutes later I almost spat Coke at the monitor in the computer. It was that funny. They suggested you watch this one, and they weren't half wrong. Gee, gluten-free Ebola episode. I won't spoil it for you, but There was 2 moments, you know, and it started really fast. You know, I used to say in the old days, and I occasionally used to watch an episode of South Park. I was always waiting for that moment, usually halfway through the program, where they go over the line, and you just burst out laughing. It starts slowly, and then there'll be a point in the movie where it's sort of like it's like a roller coaster ride to the end of the thing. So, they've built the whole episode around one phrase they want to say, or something, or one thing they want to do, some sort of skit they want to do, and the whole episode is built there, and they're getting to that point in the middle of the program, and when they get to it, it's all roller coaster ride. You know, it's like they planned it all out. If we can get to this point in the episode and get people to that point unawares, then we're on, this sort of thing. But I've noticed in these new modern, season 18, episode 2, gluten-free Ebola, they were roller coasting from about 5 minutes in. They not the usual 15 minutes preamble build up. It was like 5 minutes preamble, and then bang, it was off. And that was when I almost choked on my bloody cheese sandwich. And then about 10 minutes later, I got to the point where I suppose that would have been the original 15-minute halfway point, where you normally burst out laughing. I had a second one. I was spat Coke